Welcome to the Rebirth podcast. We're back again. This week we are going to draft disgusting behaviours.
Yeah. So basically, like, the grossest moves people make. People do things, and you're like, that is disgusting. Like,
yeah, and this isn't pet peeves.
No. Well, it can be a pet peeve, but I think pet peeve also includes stuff that aren't gross as well.
Yeah, fine.
So this is just the gross half of pet peeve. And we're joined today by a guest.
It's me, I'm Hannah. Hi.
So you don't want a code name or anything?
No.
You don't want an alias.
Hannah's fine.
No. Why, who's going to hunt me down?
I don't know.
The man from Kuwait who watches our videos.
And Somalia. The
I
internet's
think I'm
wild.
okay.
Why are you denigrating your audience?
You either have to be over there and you can speak, or you be back here and not speak. You can't do both.
Oh no, I can.
I know we have a director behind the cat. You know, like fancy podcasts, they have producers. we have a special guest producer as well. You might hear his voice at some point.
I have a special cut editor all the time. So yeah, we're going to have the regular way of doing it. So we've got a wheel that Amir will generate. Spin it, figure out who goes first, and then figure out who wants to go where, and then we'll draft our 5 things in a 1, 2, 3 order, and then yeah, let's go.
So we're going for the spin.
Guest's pleasure to start.
Hannah. So you get to choose if you want to draft first, second, or third. Third means you'll go 3 and then you'll get
And then
4.
1, isn't it?
Yeah.
And then the first of the next one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to go 3.
You're gonna go 3.
Okay. Oh, two on the trot. Spin to win.
It is
Definitely me.
Me. Okay. I'll go first.
Sure. I'm in the
Oh,
middle.
you
Then.
got sharp.
We'll tell you you have to go first. No, just got to choose.
He gets to choose. Yeah, he gets to choose first.
We also have another.
Told me off.
you're gonna sit behind the camera and say. Oh wait, shit! I've done exactly that.
So wait, are you producer and you're like audience?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, producer
Audience.
and audience.
Live audience.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm first, then it's Rob, and then Hannah. So I think.
Oh, I get no benefits. I just.
Well, I'm
constantly
just sit in the middle.
I think first pick for me has to be people who get their feet out on public transport. Like, have you ever been on an aeroplane and the person next to you takes their shoes and their socks off?
And socks is just a bit much.
That's
isn't it?
that's one. Bare feet on public transport. That is disgusting. Like, honestly, I've seen videos where you're sat on an airplane in the like corner seat on the window seat, and some man just sticks his bare foot through on the side because he's lazy and he's putting it up like that. That is disgusting. Feet are gross. You must wash them all the time. And you know, this is a thing I discovered a while back. People don't wash their feet. Like, people don't wash their feet as well. So you're getting your nasty, sweaty feet out. It's already sweaty because you had to walk like 5 miles through the airport to get to your EasyJet gate. And then you're taking your sweaty feet out. It is disgusting. Like, okay, I understand if you just take your feet out in your socks, because like, especially if you're on like a 10-hour flight and your feet are gonna swell up, I get it. But bare feet, you're just a psychopath. Do not do that.
I think this is like a narrow set of the population, though. This is like you bumping into the same 7 people over and over again.
Have you seen people do it on buses as well?
People do it at
Who's
weddings.
taking their socks off on the... Right, Evan, we'll come back to that in a minute. 'Cause we've just been to a wedding and nobody took their socks off. That's so amazing.
On buses, have you never
On a bus.
Have you never been on? Oh, what are those buses called? Not easy buses. You know the one with the like Dara O'Brien lookalike on the back.
Oh, the megabus.
Megabus. Being on like a 12-hour megabus, people are disgusting. They'll take their feet out on the megabus. Trust me. Like, it is gross.
What if they're in like sliders or something?
Yeah, I was just
and they're
about to
not
bring up like
wearing
sandals
socks?
and.
So I think that's different because the point of like where exposing your feet is bad is because you get them sweaty first.
It's not
Like,
aerating
they're
your
gross
feet, isn't it, I
already.
suppose?
Like,
So if they're aired, then it's fine.
Yeah, but like they're not getting sweaty in your shoes.
Yeah, 'cause-
and then it's like releasing the stench.
The smet. That's well understood.
But like
Yeah.
you
Right.
like if they're aerated, then you're kind of like sure.
Sure,
And you're also
fine.
like
And to be
you're more
honest,
expecting
it's
it, aren't you,
usually-
rather than
honestly,
being-
I when I was thinking of this, it's more like men who do this, because we're like women who wear like open-toed shoes or like sandals or whatever. Their feet are usually quite clean anyway, like because they're exposing their feet, so their feet have to be like presentable, right? Whereas, you know, if Sylvester takes his shoes off and socks off on plane, I'm gonna slap the fuck out of him, like. So yeah,
Go for a petty next week.
you what?
Do you want to go for a petty next week?
I could go for one today if I'm honest.
and get your feet eaten by some fish.
So bare feet out on public transport. How do you spell bare?
Beare.
Yeah.
Also, which wedding have you been to where people were just walking around barefoot with no socks on?
His sisters.
Wait, is there people walking around barefoot at my sister's wedding?
Yes. I'm not walking around, but they got their feet out and they would start like stretching them and shit.
Who?
I don't fucking know. Someone on the left side, because we were sat right at the back, weren't we, as the ushers? And we just like fitted in and we were like, what the fuck's going on?
In the church! I thought you meant at the reception!
No, in the
After
church.
everyone had been dancing, and then it's like, okay, like, Auntie
Ultimate
Fatima got her feet out, like, because she's got bunions. But no,
No,
in the
in
church, in front of God and everyone, you got your feet out. Who's doing that? Who is this? You need to find out who this is. We're going to go through the pictures from my sister's wedding. We need to find out who this is, because they are banned forever. Like, ever.
There's definitely a video of it somewhere. I think, yeah, Arsil, he's probably got a video of like just like zooming in on her.
You know, I'm glad you didn't tell me this for like 5 years. I'd been so embarrassed on my family are weirdos anyway. But damn, okay. Oh, no. In the church as well,
the
not even at the
church.
reception.
Good
Fucking
times.
hell.
Cool. So, I mean, I feel like that's a good pick. I feel like you can't really be mad at that. It's something that's a bit weird, and it's just, why are you getting your feet out? It's a good shout. So on a similar vein to getting your feet out, unwanted feet out, not washing regularly. People who don't wash regularly, like you coming in to like group situations, and you just stink. Like, sort yourself out, sort your personal hygiene out. Showers take 5 minutes, and you feel so much better every morning. Have one in the evening. Have 2 a day. When it's hot weather, have 2 a day. Have 3 a day. Just, yeah, sort personal hygiene, man. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I get it. Like BO, I think, and that's the thing with the feet. BO is maybe the most disgusting smell that you can get on a regular basis. It's not like some other smells are horrendous, but BO is just generally a bad smell.
And you get it when you're on public transport. You get it when you're just like, you get like a waft of it if someone walks past you and like, oh.
When you're on the tube and somebody's holding
Oh,
the
that's a good shout.
handrails and your face is like, because you're all sardines.
In the pit.
Yeah.
And the pit,
That is-
yeah. I think, yeah. BO is gross. And like, honestly, I don't know how people do it. Like, I feel gross if I don't shower at least once a day. At least. Like, some days I'll shower 2 times, 3 times if I go gym or something. But, yeah. It's, yeah. You know, one time, I think it was when I was first going to school, this might have coloured my perception of white people from a young age. If I'm honest, this white guy comes up to me. He's like, "What's your birthday?" Mine's Wednesday.
Oh no.
Surely that just means he showers on every other 6 days.
I don't think
yeah.
so.
Just a special bath on a
He
Wednesday.
was a notoriously stinky man, like a little boy, but like it didn't help as well. And like I remember all the girls used to take piss out of him because he stank. I think they called him like Stinky Dad. I'm just like,
Shout out to Stinky Dan.
Very thought through.
if you're a parent, I think there's a lot you can do to help your child not get bullied, but making them bath regularly is definitely like the top one.
Making them not smell when they go to school is
Yeah.
definitely something good. And yeah, antiperspirant, and it's not like a pound.
I think
Even
what's,
if it's Links Africa, not.
what's worse is when there's so many people that don't realise that they smell. Like,
Because they're high. They got used to their
nose blind.
Yeah. Like I know people that have had to have like in a work situation, they've had to have conversations with people. Like you might not be aware of this, but we've had a few complaints, and I just need to highlight. Yeah, mortifying for them and mortifying for the manager that's having to have that conversation
With a gas mask.
Yeah. Full hazmat suit. Like.
That's not even a manager thing. You just go and leave
like
a
a
note
peasant.
on their desk.
Oh.
I've done that to people.
Passive aggressive.
No, it's not passive aggressive because I feel like telling the manager is a bit. Because then, like I know some managers are gossipy as fuck. Like you tell one person, the whole office gonna know. If you leave a discreet note, like, mate, you need to. I think you need to shower a bit more.
Why don't you just leave them like a little can of deodorant on
Yeah,
the
yeah.
desk?
Yeah, but that.
It's too subtle. They
No,
might not get it.
subtle.
They might go, oh, that's a nice
Because
present,
some
isn't it?"
people, those are the worst people who think using deodorant
Covers it up.
covers it
Yeah,
up.
yeah.
It doesn't.
It just makes it smell worse.
Yeah, it's just usually you just smell like a poop that you're putting fucking perfume on. Like even the strongest Yves Saint Laurent perfume ain't changing the fact you ain't showered. Like
Breeze shit.
Bathing in Febreze. You don't have any
Febreze
legs
kills
aggregated.
99% of odours.
that's
Sure.
a lie. Febreze, I love you. Don't sue
Yeah.
us. I use your product regularly, but yeah. No, good pick, Rob. Good pick.
Thank you.
Hannah?
I've got a few in mind that I don't think anyone else is going to think of, so I'll leave that
Okay,
till
yeah,
later. My first one is hair being left in the bath or like the shower area once you've used it. I particularly have very thick, long hair. And I brush my hair in the shower, so a lot of it comes out, and I'm so conscious of clearing it all out before I get out of the vicinity. But when I've got into a bath or a shower that someone else has just used before me, and it's just covered in their hair everywhere, whether that's like head hair or they've shaved an area and it's just been left in there, I can't cope. I'm not getting in there.
Even like Premier Inns and stuff as well. Like,
Just disgusting. Like, you're aware that you've got out of this bathing area and you can quite clearly see that it's in there and you've left it like that. No.
Yeah.
I'm not getting back into that.
Yeah, I had hair in the shower drain. Is one of my. It was on the list as well. Especially if like I'm Asian. We have a lot of hair, and I have sisters and cousin sisters and that. And then you get in the shower and like, oh, there's a pool of water at my feet. Why is this happening? And then you have to remove other people's hair from the shower drain. And mind you, it is clean because all the soap and that's gone through it, but it's just disgusting.
Dry,
It is
It's
isn't
all
it?
gross.
clumped together, there's
yeah.
soap in there. It's, no, it's not
no,
nice.
no. That is the
One thing clearing out your own, different
Yeah.
clearing out someone else's.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, that's horrendous. Especially, like when you're saying like you get in the pool of like some of the plugs and stuff aren't like regular plugs. They've got like weird filtration systems, and it's
See,
like
so-
you're having your shower and you're getting wet feet.
I
like,
think
pool
this
of
is a
water over your
great
feet.
pick because like the other part that is really bad. It's like one of our friends. I think he's notorious for this. But you get in the shower after him, and then there's just one hair like randomly in the corner of the fucking bathtub. You're like, where's that hair come from? Like, there's definitely just a pube sitting there, and you're like, that is gross. Just like it's just common courtesy. After you finish showering,
rinse it round.
just rinse it,
Yeah,
rinse
it
it
takes
out
2
of it. It's
seconds.
not that hard. Like, yeah, it's I've gone in the shower after multiple people and just seen a random straight hair and be like, yeah, pubes are about. Gross. Yeah, great pick. It was on my board as well. I think both of your picks were on my board. So, yeah.
Hello
Oh,
again.
go again, don't I?
Yeah,
do.
you're right up again.
So my next one is spot picking, but specifically when a partner of someone does it. Just I don't understand. So
someone's
if,
got like their back full of spots.
yeah, and they'll be like, get my partner to pick that spot for me. And for some weird reason, like, it's disgusting as it is, but for some weird reason, it's like a bonding moment for them. And they're like, oh, do you want to do this one? And then they both really enjoy that it's happening. No,
Dr. Pimple Popper over here.
absolutely
Watches
not.
YouTube videos of people
No.
popping spots.
Oh,
This guy.
it's- no.
I think this
Just
is a
not.
rubbish pick. Spot picking is great.
It's a bonding experience.
It's so cathartic. Like when you squeeze it, and it just like it's like the relief you get from from like properly cleansing a spot is so good. Like,
Doing your own, that's okay.
oh, I'll do anyone's. I'll do anyone's.
We went on holiday and did our friend. You did one of our friends. Like we just sat there on the table, shirt off, just like.
Oh no, Dr. Pimple Popper is the best YouTube channel, and also reddit.com/popping. It's a great subreddit. Honestly, like there's some really good stuff there. I'm telling you. But like, there's like I think I was a dermatologist in a past life because I love popping pimples. It's great.
Oh, it's just disgusting.
No, I love it. Like you got to take measures. Obviously, like some of the, like if it's a really big one, it can kind of pong because it's like the build-up of material's been there for a while. So you got to like if you're going hard, you like wash your hands, make sure you're clean, and then you clean up afterwards. Like I have the full kit to like. Pop pimples.
Yeah, he's got all like the weird tools and stuff. Like he's like an archaeologist when he comes along.
I've got like a full kit. It's got like 7 different tools, but you got
Tony Robinson over it.
I did actually buy one as well after Amir was like, "This is amazing." It does work.
Yeah, it works. But it's like you got to make sure you're sanitary. You like put it in boiling water, disinfect it.
You're not going to sell
like...
this to me. Don't get me wrong. If I've got a spot on my face, I'm popping it. But if someone came up to me and was like, "Can you just get this massive one I've got on my back and I can't quite reach?" Absolutely not. Get out of my face.
Come on, those are the best ones.
No.
Actually, the best pimples to pop, they hurt like fuck. You get these tiny ones in the like pores around your lips. If you get that and it's just a little thing, and then you get the kit out, and it's the best thing ever. They're so satisfying, but they hurt like fuck.
On your own face, your own stuff, absolutely fine.
I think there's also a bit of like the satisfaction of inflicting a little pain on someone. I do enjoy that.
Please don't get me for Secret Santa.
Oh, I know what I'm getting. To be fair, the kit's really good. I mean, you can use it on yourself. It's quite easy.
Yeah,
to
that'd be
use.
fine.
Like,
I'm okay with that. I just don't want someone else asking me to do it for them, or I've been in a situation where I'm around a couple and they're doing it.
Like a voyeur.
To each
That's
other.
weird. That's
I
weird.
don't want to see that
I
happening.
don't mind it on a couple because I feel like it's a bonding experience.
It's not a bonding experience. Take her for dinner.
Think 5 other ways to bond.
Yeah.
People who
Without me there.
couples who pick spots together are
Stick together.
yeah.
No.
Yeah, from all the discharge.
Yeah.
Oh.
We'll start to get
Don't get any ideas.
grim. That's horrendous.
But yeah, no, I don't like that pick. I think it's rubbish because I engage.
Because you
love
do
it,
it, you
though.
enjoy doing it.
I mean, objectively, it is gross.
It is
But
grim.
I also like take measures to sanitize myself. Like I'm not out here doing it in the middle of the park or something where I can't wash my hands afterwards.
On
Like,
your feet.
You're
on
not the
the
kind
bus.
You're not the kind of guy that goes to find homeless people while they're asleep and like squeezes spots out of them.
how did that come to your head?
Sorry.
You need therapy. Okay, Rob, you're next.
So I'm not sure whether this counts or not. We'll see. We'll see what you guys say. Smoking.
Yeah, it's
yeah.
a habit, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it counts
Cool.
because it was on my list.
You're crossing them off. So it's habitual. It's frustrating. Like for other people. Like we got some people in our group of friends who go out for smokes regularly. It's like middle of the conversation, guys. Like going out for a smoke. You're coming back stinking of smoke. We've got to sit in the car with you. Go driving. Like have a Tic Tac. Shout out Tic Tacs. Yeah, it's social if there's other people smoking, but otherwise you're just going outside regularly and you just stopping the flow of conversation. You come back, you stink, your breath stinks, your clothes stink. If you stay around like people, you're staying around people a lot, and all of their stuff starts smelling. All of the stuff you own starts smelling. It's just not worth it, and you're killing yourself.
Yeah, it is objectively gross. I think if I go on a dating app and smoking is a yes, it's an immediate no. It's like
You want to smoke? I am not.
yeah, I can't. It just smells gross to me now. Like I can't handle it. Like, honestly, like someone gets in my car and they've been smoking. I have Tic Tacs in my car for those people. Like it's objectively gross.
Where
Yeah.
are we standing on vaping? Because part of that for you was the habit of people getting up and leaving a conversation and like being outside. But that doesn't come with the smell.
No, but I feel like the vaping and stuff, like a lot of places, you can still do that inside.
Can you?
In some places, maybe not in London.
I don't know. I think with vaping, it's just I've always felt that vaping is probably worse than smoking. Like, you're telling me you're buying one vape for like £4.
Yeah.
Like they must be making profit on that. So they put like 20 pence worth of chemicals in that, and you're inhaling that. You think that's going to be good for your body? I think for me, smoke is more the smell, so I don't mind vaping as much.
So it's not the actual habit, it's the smell of it, really.
Yeah. The thing that annoys me about smokers, though, have you ever worked with a smoker?
Yeah, they
Oh,
get
that
so many
noise
extra
is-
breaks.
They get like
Why
an
do they
hour
get bonus
extra
breaks?
break. No,
Yeah.
fuck you. You work till 7 p.m. because you've been off all day, fucking outside, smoking like a dickhead. Like, and then we're supposed to put in the same working amount. No, you did a lot less work than I did. Like,
They did it in Japan where people who weren't smokers got extra days holiday.
Oh, that's cool.
I like that.
I
And
like
then
that.
people stopped
I didn't know
smoking as well.
Let's move to Japan. Love all the days off.
But
Yeah, smoking.
I like it. I think, yeah. I think you might lose a bit of the audience with that pick, but I agree with it. It's just, yeah, I don't like it at all. Now, cigarettes, smoking cigarettes, like, that's gross. I'll have a cigar now. and then.
I'll dig into a cigar every now and again. But not like, I'm not smoking cigars on the reg.
Yeah. True. Alright. Oh, okay. So, my next.
Oh, you've got two, haven't you?
I've got two.
I'm so happy I'm in the middle. It's like 1, 1, 1, 1.
So I've got 3 10 out of 10 picks on the board, but 2 are very, very similar, so I'm not sure what to take. Okay, I've got to go with not cleaning the toilet. Like, if you go to someone's house and you can see skid marks in their toilet,
We all know where this is coming from.
it's fucking disgusting. Like, it's not even hard. Just fucking get some bleach, do a
Toilet
bleach,
brush.
and then you don't need a toilet brush. Literally, just bleach, and then flush it 5 minutes later. All the stains will be gone. Literally, that's all you need to do to make it look presentable. It's not clean yet because you need to like properly scrub it, but just to make it presentable, fucking clean it off. And then like other people don't clean their toilet, there's just pee on the seat. Like that is gross. And then there's just like if you're a splatter, okay, I'm getting to 30 now. Like I dribble sometimes a little, but I'll clean it up, right? I'll clean it up. I'm courteous. Otherwise, you walk in, there's pee on the seat, and then you're just cleaning up someone else's pee. That's disgusting. Who's doing that? You're a disgusting human being. You know, these are the people who need to get shot.
The people in service stations, man. All over the service stations. All over the nightclub toilets.
Just be
like...
courteous. How hard is it to be courteous? Like, and then like, God, I don't like. I've never done it, but imagine sitting down. You're like, it's wet.
Oh.
I've just sat in someone else's pee. It's like, and then you're like, I'm trying to wipe it off your butt, and then can you wash your butt in like if you're in a public service station or something? Like, nah, you don't, like people who don't practice toilet hygiene properly are disgusting. You are the scum of the earth. Like,
Scum of the earth.
nah, like fucking murderers, rapists, and people who don't wash the toilet. Like, you're disgusting.
Good job for sitting out.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, I agree. Going to the toilet with a wet seat and you're like, why have you done this? Why? Just
Moist.
sort it out.
Do you ever layer toilet roll around the seat in like a public service station?
No,
No.
just like quad layer it around your hand
Yeah,
and then sort it
no.
out.
I
and then-
No, just layer it on
I try my hardest to not have to sit down in public places. Unless, so like at work, I've got like a toilet that I use that no one else uses.
Disabled. Love a disabled
Yeah.
toilet.
Well, no, it's not
Loves a
disabled.
toilet.
It's like a secret toilet, basically.
the
But
It's under
Is
his
it just a
desk.
bucket?
no,
Just
no,
a
no.
bucket
it's
in
like-
a- in a
He's got a
room.
bedpan.
basically, so it's like on our floor we have 3 men's toilets and the disabled toilets that you can use. But like oftentimes when people come in, if there's like 50 people in the office, it's like 35 men. They're gonna be smelling by 11 o'clock. So they're like, if I go in my building, go to the under the like the basement level. There's no actual workers in that level, but it's like open because there's like bike storage and car park and that. Toilets, lovely, always fresh. You walk in, you can see the like cleaning liquid still in the toilet, so you know it's clean. Like best. You just gotta scope out for a fresh toilet.
Yeah, you always gotta scope out your toilets in your buildings. Know the best ones. The best ones to go in.
Yeah, definitely. But yeah, not washing toilets. I think that's
toilet hygiene.
Yeah, it's pretty rank. I do have somebody, if they ever end up watching this, they'll know exactly who they are. But I go around to their house and it is just disgusting. I don't quite understand how you managed to get it that far up the side of the bowl. I don't know what's wrong with your diet. I don't know why you just aren't going normally. Why it's like proper splashed everywhere. And then why you feel the need to leave it long enough that it's clearly like crusted on there. You've not cleaned it in such a long time.
Well, it looks like a Jackson Pollock.
And then I'm having to go in to use your toilet. I'd rather go in the bath. I don't want to go anywhere near this.
You know, I'd low-key like not be friends with that person anymore. I like, no, you're coming to my house. Like, I'm not coming around.
I don't want them at my house. They'll do it to my toilet.
Oh, you want to invite me over for? Yeah, but like, you want to invite me over for dinner? Just come and cook at my house. Like, that's fine. Like,
Amir, it's you again.
It is me
friend.
again. I'm just looking through my list, and I think I've gotta go with leaving your dog poo out on the street and not picking it up. Not picking up your dog poo. If you're a dog owner, you should just automatically have poop bags. Like it's so easy to just have a bag of poop bags. Like, you get the fucking case that you put on your lead that you can put poop bags in all the time. But people who leave dog poop lying about for others to just walk in, you're just like, I know I keep saying it, but you're a psychopath. Like, that's all you are. You're gross. Like, okay, maybe you get caught short. You don't have a poop bag.
You get caught short. I'm just gonna score right here.
You get caught short by your dog, and you don't have a poop bag. Do something. Grab a stick and use the stick to like push it to the side until you can go home, grab a bag, and come back. Or get a leaf and move it, and like do something. But don't just leave it there in the middle of the pavement for me to come and tread on, and then like there's poop in my shoes and. Once you get dog poop in your shoes, it's basically like...
Just throw them in the bin.
Yeah,
You're not getting that out.
Because then also people are like, oh, you can wash your shoes, just put them in the washing machine. Then I've got dog poop in my washing machine. I don't want that. You're disgusting. People not picking up their dog poop is gross.
We can go back to the...
When you and Jack had to... Was it you and
No,
Jack?
it was me and Jack.
Was it you and Jack had to go run to Tesco's because I had a poop and none of us had poop. I was like, fuck. So we stood there.
Yeah, but we're normal people. We stood by it like traffic wardens, like, do not cross, like, danger, warning, poop on the floor. Our friends went and got poop bags from Tesco and came back, and it was gone in 5 minutes. Like, that is regular behaviour, what normal people would do, but not picking it up and just leaving there is just horrendous.
And go back to your poo bag in bags story, like.
Oh, they're in everything. Like, I can't get a pair like a jacket out without there being poo bags. I have a dog. I'm not short all the time. Yeah, I literally there's poo bags everywhere. But I need to buy some more. Oh no, I don't. There's like 4,000 rolls still in this bag that I haven't opened for the last 3 months. They're just everywhere.
Yeah, we went to a wedding last week, and you're like, oh,
Pull
what's
them
in
all
this,
out
what's
like
in
a
this bag?
magic
Oh, what's in this pocket? Oh, poo bags. What?
You never know. They've actually been useful for many other things as well. So if you're in need of a rubbish bag, yeah, I don't get it. I have had it where my dog has, shout out to Jake, been caught short, or I've been caught short by him. But I've then gone home, got the poo bag, and gone back out to where it is, cleaned it up, and yeah, the only time I've ever left it is if like I've been up the downs or it's not acceptable. But then if I'm not driving back all the way up there to go and pick it up.
The downs, what's that?
Oh,
South Downs.
South Downs.
Oh, like like hiking or something.
Yeah.
That's
like I think a good quality food is good for the grass, right?
It's still gross, but it's more acceptable.
Yeah.
Like if you're on a hike,
I'll try to get it out on the pathway, but yeah, I'm not going all the way back up there. But it very rarely happens.
That's,
Yeah, I'd agree with that. It's not nice.
That's not great. But anyway, Rob, you're next.
Yes. Sure. So similar to sort of staying on the toilet hygiene vibe. Put the toilet seat down, gents. Just you go for a slash. You put the toilet seat up. Better than weeing all over the seat and then coming back to this wet bum situation. But just put it down afterwards. Like, takes what? A second to put it down. No effort at all, and makes everybody else's life a lot easier. Like, you're going in these like genderless toilets. You just put the toilet seat down. You don't know who's coming in after you. You're around someone's house. Just put the toilet seat back down. Like, it's no effort, and it makes people makes like a lot of difference to some people.
I don't know. I don't know if this is. I wouldn't put this on the level of disgusting. It's just dickhead behaviour. It's like, you're like, just be a nice person and be considerate. But I wouldn't call it disgusting. It's not like gross to leave it up.
Sure.
Right?
Well, I don't know though, because if I've gone into a toilet that's been left up and I've like not paid attention and just sat on it and nearly fallen in the bowl, like that's pretty disgusting for me.
That sounds like a you problem. Like, I'm not paying attention to the toilet because I know the perils of like
I know what can go wrong.
Yeah,
Because
I
you've
don't
been
wanna,
there.
I don't want to sit down and pee. Like, I'm looking at toilet before I go in.
Well, what
Like,
happens if we're at this person's house who's got shit all over the bowl?
Yeah, you don't want to be sitting
and the
in that.
seats and the seats up, and you then have to look at it and you're like, why do I have to touch the toilet seat? What? Like, what?
Yeah, that's
If this
true.
is a monstrous bowl, why am I having to like? What is on the other side of this toilet seat?
yeah, this is true. I think. Yeah, I didn't think of that. Like, having to touch and put the toilet seat back down, and like,
Especially if it's manky bowl and you're like,
and sometimes the underside of the toilet seat can actually get some blowback.
Yeah.
So, I still think it's not the most disgusting thing.
Sure.
Like, I think for it to become disgusting, it relies
impact.
on
Yeah.
relies on another
Facts,
set of
yeah.
circumstances. Like, if it's a clean toilet, it's kind of alright. It's still a toilet, but I don't think it's like disgusting. Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure. Inconvenient, but not disgusting.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's go for that.
Although I've always been on the flip side of like the whole toilet seat thing and been like, why do you guys always have to put it back down? Why don't we put it up so it's ready for you?
No, be quiet.
I agree.
Absolutely not.
I agree. Hannah, you're speaking sense today. Poop bags everywhere. Toilet seat put up for men. Yeah, this is.
Why is there the
Yeah.
expectation that you just have
Why
to
is
put
the
it
toilet
down?
area?
You don't need to give him more things to be annoyed
Why
about.
is the toilet area such a matriarchy?
But
It's
you're
set up
saying
for
that
women.
the men
Like,
are gonna wait. What if they want to go in and poop? Then they have to put it down.
Yeah, but we pee
Yeah.
more than we poop.
mm, A lot more.
Statistically,
Do you? I don't know.
anyway. Yeah, no, I agree. Why put the toilet seat up for men?
Well, no, they don't start doing it, but
You've approved it now. It's
No,
on
no,
recording.
Change approved.
Yeah. Hannah, it's you.
Yeah,
So,
round
you for
3,
two.
pick 3.
it's kind of a combo of two. So either talking or chewing with. Well, it's
Food
like
in
chewing
your
with chewing with food in your mouth, talking with food in your mouth, chewing with your mouth open.
Oh, yeah.
Snaking him.
I am a culprit of it, usually because I'm so excited to say something. I've got food in my mouth and I think of something, I'm like, I need to get it out, so I'm just going to say it now.
Ooh.
But I don't want to see
So
what
you
anyone
think-
else is eating.
Are you saying chewing with mouth open or talking with food in mouth? Because I think I'm not sure.
Are you splitting them? Are they two
I
different?
don't know. I don't know. I feel like there's
Because I'd say, alright, chewing with your mouth open then. Because I do the other one.
yeah.
Don't want to throw myself under that.
Because the thing is, with talking with your food in your mouth, it's actually kind of you can do it while being like, yeah. So Hannah, like, you can be considerate.
Yeah.
I also find the most conversations happen as soon as you put a mouthful of food. Someone will ask you a question just as you started chomping on something, and you're like, "Brilliant! Now you have to wait 5 minutes before."
It's
Before
also
I
the
start
noise
talking.
that comes along with the chewing of the food with the mouth open. It's the. Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. The My cousin May, she will feel you on this one. She will stop talking to people because they're chewing with their food in their mouth. Like, or chewing with their food in their mouth.
Oh, I hope they're
Chewing the mouth open.
Chewing with
Chewing
their
with your
mouth
mouth
open. Like,
open.
she will literally get up and leave the room if you're doing it. Like, I think, like, she's low-key, like, blocked people because of this. Like, I get it. It's gross.
Yeah, I think it is more the sound. I don't want to hear it. Or people, and I've, like, been around people that have got really clicky jaws as well. I can't be next to them while they're chewing. It's the sound of it. If I'm sitting and having dinner, I want music on in the background or some crappy something on telly so that I don't have to just sit and listen to people eating around me.
That's a good one.
It's worse when they've got their mouths open.
That's a good one.
Yeah, it's disgusting. Especially in public as well. It's like, did you get raised?
It's
By a
adults,
pack
isn't
of
it? It's
wolves?
adults who are chewing with their mouth
Yeah.
open. Like, you've been told since you were 5, stop chewing with your mouth open. It's disgusting. It's full-grown adults. What are you doing?
Yeah, no, I think it's a good pick. I think it definitely is. I mean, it was on my board, so
It's completely preventable. Like,
don't
do it.
You know, I think that's the other thing for most of these things. They're all 100%
they're all
preventable.
optional. Yeah.
And it's just you're choosing to be a bad human being. That's all it is. You're inconsiderate.
This is the life choice draft.
Pretty much, that's what it is. But yeah, no,
Hannah's
good pick. You're up again to start the 4th round.
And then, so I've got 2 more, right? This one and 1 more.
Yes, yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so this one I'm going to do not cutting your toenails. They do not need to be long. They're not like your fingernails where you can make them look all pretty and you want extensions put on them. Just cut them as short as they could possibly be. They don't need to be longer than they need.
Long toenails.
Oh,
Yeah.
and it's worse in the summer. Maybe in the winter's not as bad because they're hidden away with your socks and your shoes. You can't see other people's toenails, then it's not as much of a problem. But in the summer, if your toenails are creeping out over your flip-flop, just cut it. It's just disgusting. Not having it. And then it gets all bits under there and
Yeah. No, long toenails are genuinely gross.
Devil spawn.
They're like, honestly, what is wrong with you? And then, like, as well, so we play a lot of sport, Rob and I don't know about Hannah, but we see often people take their boots off and they have the grossest toenails ever. And I think also it plays into the sweaty feet factor as well. And then, like, when they're super long as well, I don't know how you do it. They get longer than like half an inch, and they start curling over your
toe.
toes.
You got like steel toe cap toes.
And if you
little
play,
ingrown toetonails and stuff as well.
yeah, if you play a lot of sports, then they can start going black from all the rubbing, and it's just gross. You know, shout out. You know who you are. You know who you are, and you will watch this video.
Your juju nails.
You need to get rid of it, man. You need to fix up, bro. But yeah, long toenails are disgusting. Like, to be honest, I even keep my fingernails short. They're basically like at the stubs because I just don't like nails.
You trim them or do you bite them?
I trim them. But like, honestly, I think because the thing is as well, fingernails. Yeah, not toenails as much, but they just catch everything underneath them when they're long, and they're just like I've seen people, actually that's probably tipping a pick, I don't know if anyone's gonna take it, but I'm talking about it now, so fuck it. Like when you see someone and they're like handed you something like money or whatever, like a daily transaction, and you can just see like the black underneath.
Yeah.
It's like no, I can't deal with you. You're disgusting. Yeah. So no, good pick. I love it. No, I don't love it.
I love long toenails.
I love the
Winter
pick.
keep them long, summer keep them short.
Don't keep them long. Don't keep them long anyway.
No.
Don't keep them long
I
anyway.
can't see
You're
them
going through
when I don't
socks in the
care.
winter like you're crazy if you got long,
Yeah.
I
long
don't
toenails.
know what it is. I think like nails and hair are like two of the grossest things, but everyone has them. They're just like, have you seen those people who like have like world record like
Yeah.
They're gross. It's disgusting. It's like
Trim yourself.
yeah,
Sort yourself out.
No, I agree. Rob, you're next.
This is what round 4.
Pick 2.
To spitting on the pavement or just spitting in general. just completely preventable. Like, just swallow it. Like, okay, cool. Like, there's no reason to like just proper like old West style. Like, you don't need to be spitting on the pavement. It's grim. It's dirty. We live in a first world country. Like, I don't want to be spitting on the pavement. I don't want to be running along and like avoiding people who spit on the pavement. Like, it's like, okay, I'm going to say spit and chewing gum as well, right? Like, spitting chewing gum on the floor. You're just walking along, much like a dog poo. Walking along, get chewing gum on your shoe. Brilliant. Walk into the house. Now you got all the shitty carpet on your in your shoe as well. You're picking up all the dust, all the crap. Again, just find a bin. Put it in a bin. Swallow it. Do something that isn't spit it on the ground. It's there forever. Like,
yeah, I mean, this was high up on my board. It's a good one, but I couldn't, in all honesty, take it because I think I'd do it. A bit. Like when you've been playing sport and you got like, I don't know what, you just got like water in your mouth and you just like spit it out to the side or something. I'm not doing it all the time.
wash your mouth out.
But,
Get some water.
yeah, but when you rinse and then swallow it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I know people be laying out in your spit, bro.
I know it's gross, but I like, that's why when I know it's gross, I like going to the corner and do it because I know it's gross.
Sure.
Like, or I'll do it away from people. Like,
He's the man who throws up on the side of the pitch before.
I mean, yeah, let's not get into that. But yeah, it is gross. But
It's gross. There's no acceptance just because you do it.
I don't do it often, but I do it sometimes. But I'm just saying, it's like, I think spit of all the like bodily fluids is one of the most sanitary.
But why are you doing it?
How did you come to that conclusion?
I mean, okay, would you rather have spit on you or blood? Or,
Those are your only two options.
or,
Nothing in between. One of them.
or pee, or the other side.
It's sterile though.
Okay, good. We're just gonna pee on you now then.
That's not what I want.
It likes golden showers, is what he's saying. But yeah, and it is gross because some people's mouth hygiene is gross. But in the grand scheme of things, it's not the worst.
It's disgusting. You're walking behind someone, and they just spat on the pavement. Mate, you're writhing up into a ball. Like, what the fuck is this person?
Yeah, but
doing?
they're not being considerate about it. Like, if you're gonna do it, like go in the corner or something. Don't do it in the middle of the fucking
Sometimes,
pavement.
yeah, don't spit on the pavement.
No, fair enough. No, I can see it.
What are you doing if you're going camping and you're cleaning your teeth?
Going away from someone.
Yeah.
Going away from somewhere. Oh, going to the sink.
No. Wild camping. Greenfield
Wild camping. Greenfield camping.
Yeah. You're cleaning your teeth.
Well, you've got
What
like
are you doing with it?
if you're going greenfield camping, then you've dug a hole because
Right.
that's where your
Food waste and stuff goes.
yeah,
Yeah.
and your poo's going.
Yeah. You're spitting in there.
No, you spit in the toilet, and then the toilet goes in the poo, the hole that you've dug.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think you just made it worse.
I'm now spitting in the poo hole.
That sounds gross. She likes spitting in the poo
Spit in the
hole.
poo hole.
I like it. So that's what you're doing.
Some people like it. Lubrication, innit?
Jeez.
What we've learned today is Vin likes golden showers and Rob likes spitting in a poo hole.
Spit in the poo hole.
Oh.
Sure. Amir, it's you for the final two of yours.
It is. The thing is, I've got so many left. I think.
I can't read what's on your list, but I can see how long your list is. Like, you hate a lot of things.
I think.
This is why it was like there's 30 things.
Yeah,
I'm struggling to come up with 6.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Okay, I think this one is one of the grossest things. Not covering your mouth when you cough or sneeze.
Yeah.
That it's just like it's like, who raised you? You know what it is? It's you're taking the piss out of your mother. That's what it is. Because everyone else thinks your mother's a dickhead. Like, if I see someone sneeze and they didn't cover their face, like, I'm like, does this person have a mother? Did they grow up like did they grow up without parents? Like, did they not teach them? Did they not teach them how to fucking be a normal person? Like, you're just taking the piss out of whoever raised you. Is exactly what you're doing, and it's disgusting as well. Have you ever seen those like high-speed cameras, where it's like 50 frames a second or whatever it is, like even slower than that? And it's just the disgusting like stuff that comes out when you sneeze,
and how far it goes,
and
as
it
well.
just goes everywhere. And it's like, yeah, like is that, and it's also like public health as well. Like you can transmit so many, like I don't know what diseases this guy on the tube has, and he's not covering up his sneeze. Like that's when you get off and get on another carriage at the next tube stop. Like it is disgusting behaviour. Honestly, look.
Has this always been like this much of a problem? Like you've always hated it, or has it been heightened over the last few years?
No, I think it's just gross from the like COVID, non-COVID. Who doesn't cover their mouth when they sneeze? Like that's gross.
I definitely agree with you. I think it's disgusting, but I think there's just such a much more heightened awareness of it now that even more people are just very aware of it and hate it as well.
No, I don't think. Maybe it's heightened for the general public, but I generally feel like I already hated people. Like if I saw you sneezing,
hate people in general.
I'd be, if Rob did, Rob, cover your mouth. You're not a fucking Neanderthal. Like, don't be a dickhead. Like we all in this room. Like,
but it's amazing, isn't it, as well? Because we, like you were saying, we have had 2 years of COVID, and people still be sneezing without like covering their mouths and like. And coughing without covering their mouths and stuff. And like we've just been through a pandemic where we've had to wear masks and all this kind of stuff. And, like,
those are those are the anti-vaxxers. They need to be herded up, man. Like those people
sneeze on each other in a corner.
Yeah. Go sneeze on each other in the corner. That's
with your mouth open, like and lick each other. Go and lick the windows, like.
Yeah. So no, I think that's
a good. Yeah, it's a solid shout.
I think that's a solid pick. Okay. I've got a lot.
5, pick one.
I've got a lot.
Just got to draw it down to a few more.
Okay. What have I got a high grade on? That's all that I don't think.
There's a scoring system and everything.
Oh, for me, yeah, he's got 30 things on his list, hasn't he? He's got to prioritise them somehow.
So I'm between two things.
Do it.
I don't think I can take this one because I suffer from it. Yeah. I'll tell you what it is later, but I think having sex while someone is having their period, that's just disgusting. Like, I don't care who you are, whatever the fuck, like, I don't care about kink shaming. If you're into it, you're disgusting. Do not do it. Why would you do this? Like, it's gross as well. Like, and it gets everywhere. Like, it's not one of those things where it, like, you can contain it. It's got a mind of its own. It gets everywhere.
Fucking turn the lights on. It's like a murder.
Yeah, it's like a murder scene at the end. Like, you like wake up in the morning and you're just like, oh, like
wake up in morning.
like
everywhere.
She does.
Like if you go out and you're drunk, or you're like you didn't realise it was happening, and you wake up in the morning and you just, that's like the biggest regret you'll ever had. It's like, throw out the bedding, throw out the mattress even. Like honestly, it is undeniably disgusting behaviour. Like, whoever's doing this out there, I'm speaking to you. Go to therapy, because something is wrong with you. Like, honestly, I don't know who's engaging in this behaviour, but you need to rethink your life. You need to think about your life, sit down and talk it out. You know, the world's good. We've got lots of nice things. We've got great, like, technology. And, like, you know, poverty's almost not a thing. But fucking hell, you need to sort out your life.
But what happens if the person's just coming into it and they're not like, oh, it's not, right, they're early or something?
Yeah,
You
start
mean, like,
and
in
your
the-
tail
yeah,
end.
yeah.
What? Oh.
You're very much talking
You're
like
like
murder
full,
scene, middle,
like-
full flow.
Yeah, like full on heavy,
She's here.
heavy flow, like.
Yeah.
full on heavy flow experience. That's what I'm talking
So top
about.
end, tail end. No, hang on, not top end, tail end.
It's been in the pool.
No, but so this is my thing, right? And like, I just don't get why you do this. Like, there are so many other things you could do in general, like just go have a wank, go like do other things. Like, there's so many different things. You don't need to engage in this behavior. Like, it's just gross. Like, but yeah, I don't know if that will play or not, but I think it's gross.
Yeah, but like I say, like beginning and tail end, like still.
I think it's intentionally.
Yeah, I think
Oh,
yeah. It's all these things. It's the intention, right? It's like
Avoidable, completely avoidable.
Yeah.
Optional.
exactly.
Yeah, fine. I also don't understand how it's like, because you're coming at it from a man's side, being like, you know, it's messy and disgusting, but from a woman's side, like, how is that comfortable? Like, I don't want anybody near me. When I'm at that point, I'm just like, just throw me the ice cream and the chocolate and get alone. Just give me here with a blanket and get out of my sight. Leave me to cry by myself in the dark.
Well, that's what I mean.
Who's wanting anyone near them during that, like,
That period.
full flow?
No, I agree.
Yeah, no, I
mean,
don't get it.
Some people are weird, man. There are some weirdos out there that do weird things, but I think it's gross. So that's my pick to round out my draft.
Good one to end on.
It's a good one.
Rob.
Yes. Biting your fingernails. I am a culprit. I know that. Yeah. Some people bite their fingernails like right down to like barely any nail. Surely that's painful. Surely it's just like you go to shake someone's hand and you're like, or you're like looking at their hand like playing out of cards or something. And you're like, like you go to shake someone's hand and they're all like wet because they've been in someone's mouth. Like, that's horrid. Like, some people like that. Some people are like that. I ain't like that. I ain't like.
Yeah, you don't need your hands wet.
I'm not swallowing my mouth. So,
Wet finger.
spit in my bum. Spit in my poo hole.
Still spitting in the pool, right? Step it up.
Yeah, like you don't know where your fingers have been, or you know where your fingers have been. Maybe that's the worst bit. You know where your fingers have been, and you're still choosing to bite your nails. Like, and again, like we were saying, what you were saying before, like there are people who've got their nails with their like the black layer underneath where they got like gunk. And people be biting their nails there and like. Oh,
But it's not even like the people with black gunk. Just in general, the amount of shit that gets under your nails is gross. Like, I think fingernails. Like, have you ever been to a hotel room and you just see a rogue fingernail on the floor?
Or just a rogue nail, like a questionable nail. Is that a toenail? Is that a fingernail?
You just want to leave. You just want to be like, hotel, get me a new room. This is disgusting. Like, I think, straight fingernails are up there with like stray pubes. They're just gross. Like,
Straight anything from the body should be gone.
yeah. Well, yeah, to be fair, I think hair and nails are like the only detachable parts of the body that's coming off. Like, it's not like
Leave a toe line around.
straight finger.
Well, like
Like a
straight tissues
bogey
or
in the
whatever,
room
right?
or
Like,
something.
yeah, straight tissues and like.
A straight
Whatever.
tissue, you don't
Yeah.
know what's in that.
Yeah, you ain't touching
You don't
that.
know where that's come from.
You don't
Yeah.
want those UV lights on things.
Yeah, no, I think, fingernail biting. It's the thing is like it's like it's kind of a thing where I used to do it a lot. You just do it, and it's like a subconscious thing. But it's actually when you analyze it, it's actually gross. Like,
But it's like it's the people who do it as well, don't they? Just like I wash my hands after I go to the toilet. People don't wash their hands after they go to the toilet, and then they'd be biting their nails, and you're like, well, I know you obviously don't know how these things, these people who are going to the toilet and not washing their hands, but you're like, a lot of people don't wash their hands after they go to the toilet, and then they'd be biting their nails, and you're like,
yeah. I agree.
It's when they leave them, like, if you're going to bite them, like, just tidy them up after. Don't leave them all jagged and like spiky and like do something about that, because that's catching on everything, surely, constantly.
Yeah, good pick.
But then a lot of people do it for like different reasons.
nervous
don't they?
reasons and stuff. Yeah.
Get a
It's not
stress
easy.
ball. Like,
Wash your hands.
As long as you wash your hands before
Well,
you do
wash
it,
your hands before you do it, and
that's
afterwards.
fine.
wait,
Not
so
because,
you're
like-
advocating biting your nails as long as you wash your hands?
Yeah.
As long as it's
So you're just going against your pick.
But if you're not, but people don't wash their hands. And it's disgusting. And all your germs.
It's a twofold pick.
Yeah.
There. Not wash hands and bite.
It's optional.
I don't know.
If you are gonna do it
Be
the better
considerate.
way.
Yeah, be considerate of other people.
See, I was about. I actually even said that was a good pick, but now you've caveated.
Yeah.
It's gone down a bit. Hannah, final pick.
My last one. I'd like to start this one by saying I love a beard. But if you are getting food in your beard, not realising, leaving it there, and then proceeding to eat it at a later date.
Ooh.
Oh!
No.
Oh,
No,
I'm out.
no.
Oh,
No.
is there a word
No.
for that? Like
Disgusting.
Grim.
No, you know how like squirrels keep their food in their
hamstering or whatever.
Hamsters,
hamsters,
yeah.
like storing it
I
for
feel
later.
like that's internal, that's okay. This is an external.
So like hamstering in your beard. Saving food in beard.
Yeah, it came from. I saw a guy once, just walking like down the, just like around
This
the
isn't
shops.
even like YouTube or anything. This is
No,
like a
this
regular
is a real
lived
life
experience.
situation, and he had a noodle in his. He had a noodle in his beard, and he genuinely like picked it and ate it.
Oh.
And I was like, I just can't.
Yeah.
It was a good beard, but
So what happens if it's like straight away? So I drop some
I mean that's still disgusting. Like, I don't
rice
want to
in
see
the
it.
beard and then
Is it-
just grab it straight away.
Like that makes more sense to eat it then, but I don't want to sit. I don't like food in a beard. I love a beard. I don't like food in it.
What if it's like food, like scraps? Like, not scraps, maybe like, you know, like the dust you get off crisps or something. It's just in the beard.
Yeah, it's still
It's
horrendous.
gross.
Still
I hate that.
disgusting.
Like, I'm just looking at you and like, oh, what's that? Is that dandruff?
No, it's
No.
No,
just
it's
food.
Pringles.
It's food. I get sometimes it can't be helped. Like you might end up with like a bit of food in your teeth and you don't realise, and then someone tells you to get it out. Fine. Yeah, but just food in a beard because it's like so pubic hairy, isn't it? It's like I don't want food. Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah, no, I agree. I
I don't
think,
want food there.
yeah, that is.
Well, especially if
gross.
you're in again, like if you're in like a group of people as well, like you were saying, you just like you're just constantly looking at, like focusing on this bit of debris in their beard, and then the person's like, "What are you saying? What are you looking at?"
Yeah, so I've had a longer beard before, and it's like after you eat, if you have a longer beard, like not if you're a normal person, after you eat, you just probably like wipe your mouth a bit, like. But if you have a beard, you have to be conscious and go to the bathroom, make sure like you're not lacking, because I think having stray debris of food in your beard is just gross. So yeah, no, good pick.
So if you're gonna have a beard, have a food awareness.
yeah,
It's
basically,
your responsibility.
basically, no, good pick. I think that was a solid draft. I think there was a lot more we could have taken actually. Like,
What have you got? Vic?
Honourable mentions.
yeah, what you
I'm
got?
surprised that you didn't say people who don't wash their hands after coming out the toilet earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what? I had not washing hands on my board, but I didn't look at it, and otherwise that would have been my last pick. Because honestly, not washing your hands after coming out toilet is gross.
Yeah.
Like literally, there was this guy at my old office. He'd come out of the bogs in the men. So in the men's room, we had like urinals, and then we had like cubicles. He'd come out the cubicles, buzz off, and then after he'd been for a dump, essentially, he'd go without washing his hands to the kitchen and use the coffee machine.
Oh no!
It's like you've just been touching your genitals. There's probably poop on your hands, and you're touching the coffee machine.
That guy
Oh.
can get the sleep.
Yeah, so that basically, I left him a note. I was like, bro, we'd appreciate it if you wash your hands after you've been to the toilet. Like, I don't want your genital transfer on the coffee machine. It's gross.
We were at a wedding the other week. I went in the cubicle, just do it for a week as like there are people in the urinals, sure. And it was the groom going in the urinals, and then it was like, right, best be off. Just left, and I was like, "You're the groom. You're shaking everyone's hand."
Everyone's got the groom penis on their hand.
Oh,
You just a power play.
that's horrid.
Oh, that's
Absolutely
horrid.
horrid.
Any more honourable mentions, Rob?
Yeah, some not happy ones. That's why I omitted them. Putting ketchup on everything. it tarnishes the flavour. Like, you can't enjoy your meat. Like, you're out on a roast dinner. Like, what
No,
are you
don't.
doing?
You mix ketchup with gravy.
Only sometimes. If the gravy's not banging. Like, if the gravy's, like, really watery and gross, and then if you put it on, it will just go everywhere. Like, I hate that gravy.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
Yeah, it needs to
you
be
can
a
get
thick
some ketchup
gravy.
instead, yeah. Like, if the gravy's good, you don't need to supplement.
Okay.
But the thing with ketchup, right, like I was saying in my last draft, it just augments everything. It makes everything better. If you're having a dead roast because the gravy sucks, it's like a 6 out of 10. Put some ketchup on it, 8 out of 10. Like, ketchup is just great.
So I understand that
Sorry, go on. There you go.
the Heinz is the brand.
Yeah.
But plastic bottle or glass bottle?
Plastic.
Plastic?
Those
Kill
fuck-
the turtles.
Right, those fucking
The
rude.
plastic
Those
bottles.
you can recycle it. Those fucking rude fucking
It's not that
glass
I think
bottles.
it tastes different.
Those glass bottles they're ineffective and they're rude. Like, you know what it is? You know what it is? That's why Nando's have them, right? Because they don't want you to get enough ketchup out. It's fucking cost-saving measures by these big corporations. Use this glass bottle, because then people will just have a little tiny little piss of ketchup instead of the regular amount of ketchup. When I see that, I will specifically use way too much just
Just to
because
prove a point.
you're trying to save money on ketchup. Screw you.
Which is why it was an honourable mention and not a chosen pick, because I knew I'd get this hail of abuse.
Most of your picks were all hygiene related.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, they're all hygiene related.
Another thing was like picking your nose.
Yeah, I'd pick your nose.
Yeah. Do you ever see someone on the tube whenever they're holding the rails or something, and then they go and bite their nails or I don't know, pick their nails or something, and it's just you're on the tube in the first place, you're disgusting. You've got somebody sneezing in the corner, somebody with their feet out.
You just grab the handle and you've got the handle.
Spots.
Yeah.
All of our worst nightmares.
My thing, what
Get me out of here now.
I think why I didn't take nose picking is I think public nose picking is gross, but there's nothing like when you've got one of those really hard ones and you manage to get in the bathroom or your bedroom, you manage to get it out and your airways open up and you're oxygenating your brain all of a sudden. It's a really good feeling. So I consciously couldn't take nose picking.
Sometimes the tissue just can't get
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
You've got to intervene.
Yeah.
Do it privately.
Yeah.
No one needs to see it.
Yeah.
And put it in a tissue. Don't
Not
tweet it.
mid-conversation.
Yeah.
Don't do it in public, do it in the bath.
Yeah.
Do it away
In the
from
bath.
Bathroom. Whatever.
It is gross whenever you come back from Central though, and you blow your nose and you're
That's black.
Black soot in your nose. Yeah.
Anything else? Honourable?
Not from me. Oh, leaving stuff in the shower, but that was kind of covered by
Yeah,
but
yeah.
it's not clean
I
up
was
after
going to say this, which is maybe people can't control this, but when you're somewhere at work or wherever and there's someone with really bad dandruff and it's fucking everywhere.
So that was the one I was between on my last pick. And so it was shaking out dandruff in public.
Oh.
So I get quite bad dandruff. So I know sometimes I'll look on my shoulder and it's just it's really embarrassing as well. You're it looks like a bit of snow down there.
You're not going over to someone and kind of going
Yeah.
shaking it up.
No, but when it's bad, and sometimes you can't help it, and it is gross. But honestly, it's you gotta invest in Head and Shoulders. You just have to, because dandruff is gross. But you see someone come in and then it's snowfall. It's disgusting. It is.
Do an honourable mention.
Yes.
You know when you're sitting beside someone, you look at them and you can see their earwax in their ears, they haven't cleaned their ears. That makes me feel
See, I'm not sure about that. How do you mean clean your ears?
as in you can just see
Yellow
gunk
crust.
in their ears.
So I wash the outer
you
side
got
of
to
my
wash
ears.
inside and in.
Yeah, so
outside
the
and
outer
in.
ear, I
Yeah.
wash that in the shower. But
I'm not saying take a.
no, I
take
hate
a
using.
Q-tip
I
and
hate
stick it in.
using
Cotton buds.
cotton buds.
I
I
was using anything smaller than your little finger.
yeah.
I go to urology once every 8 months, and I'm clean my ears.
So
I'll get candle wax on it or whatever, and then just wax
It's
out.
it's a little suction thing where they
Oh,
go
okay.
in.
Sure.
Because apparently my ear canals are very thin and curvy, which I think sounds sexy. But
Vince, what do you think of that?
Very sexy ear canals.
Very
The
sexy
best
ear canals.
and spit in the poo hole.
Spitting in the ear canal.
I mean, you definitely open that would also say it was just like just swallow it, which is quite funny.
Yeah.
I do agree with you with the sport though. Like sometimes whenever you're like you've been sprinting around and you just need to almost like dampen your mouth, like to go to the sideline somewhere, like away from people.
Away
Like
from
I'm not
people,
doing
fine.
it in
Yeah,
front of you. I'm
yeah.
not doing it right beside your feet. I get that. But when you walk down the street and someone hoiks up something and spits it out, those people can get in a bit.
So on that vein, the other one I had was snot rockets. People who like.
But when you're cycling, like, just be courteous of like other cyclists.
Oh yeah, like I do it when I'm playing sport. Like if it like because you don't take tissues. We don't really have pockets in our sports clothes. You don't take tissues onto the sideline, but you just got to go in the corner and like do it. But some people in the middle of the pitch, they'll just like hock one out. Or some people do it when they were like walking on the street. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like snot rockets are gross. I had
Only 2 more. You've got like a list of 30 things. You only get 2 more honourable mentions.
I'll just list them out then. We won't talk in depth.
Sure.
I had bad breath, although I don't know if that's a behaviour. Re-wearing dirty jeans. Touching yourself in a place and then smelling your dirty fingers. Picking your teeth or like picking your ears like that. That's gross.
What if you have an itchy ear?
Yeah, but like
Yeah, but like going in and I think he's going.
Oh, like
Probably.
not just like
Yeah.
a
yeah, like
Like,
no.
not
Not like
scratch,
just like that, but one of those like long sessions. That's
going
gross.
for it. Yeah.
Double dipping.
Oh, I had that on mine too.
Double dipping. I was like, that's gross.
What do you mean by double dipping?
Like in the salsa or the guac, like, and then put in your thing. Like people don't wash, like people who don't brush their teeth properly, and then you're gonna like eat half a crisp and put it back in the communal dip. That's just disgusting.
I think I might do that.
Yeah.
Like start doing it? Or
Yeah.
I think I might start doing
I'm
that.
not
It's gonna piss me
sure
off.
if you do that, but
No, you do that, but I trust your mouth hygiene. That it's kind of like
Yeah, I think
whatever.
there is a clause to that one. Is like if
Yeah.
it's your partner or someone you're close with or close friends or family, then it's kind of okay.
But I still think it's bad.
It's still, yeah, it's not.
Huh?
But at an event.
No, but even at home, like if we have visitors over and someone's double dipping, I will give them a bad like not the visitor. Like if I brought around mates and you were double dipping, I'd be like, Linz, sort up. Like
Fix up.
I'll be
Yeah.
conscious of that now 'cause I think I might.
public nail trimming. I've seen someone trim their nails at their desk. That's
Oh,
gross.
about nails.
Sharing deodorant sticks.
Sticks, yeah.
Sharing soap. Like as
Oh,
in
sharing
shower,
bars
like,
bars of
yeah.
soap.
Who was sharing soap?
Mm.
No, like a shower
Like a
soap.
one. Or like a shower scrub.
No, not shower scrub. Wait, what's wrong with sharing soap? It's just soap.
What if somebody is button this?
You use the soap in your butt.
No, but I'm saying, what if someone does?
You don't do that. Who does that?
No one
You
does that.
wipe the soap. You soap
Yeah.
up your hands and then use your hands to clean yourself, or you soap up your
I take my
washcloth.
soap and I put it on me.
Yeah, I've done that, but not in my bum.
Not in my butt. I think that you use like I'll do it on my hands. and
You
then-
soap up your hands or your washcloth or your whatever, and then like that's the way you're supposed to use soap. You don't rub the soap all over yourself.
Imagine.
That's gross.
But it's only gross if you're sharing my soap.
That's gross. That's just gross behavior. But yeah, sharing deodorant. That like I get it. Like you need deo, and sometimes you're like caught short at a mate's house. But I think the armpits are maybe some of the grossest part of your body. Like it's feet and armpits for me that are just
Not
Off
fun.
limits.
like and yeah. As I said, BO is one of the worst smells. If you're sharing deo, you're gross. Sticking gum in places like under the table or spitting it out. I think you mentioned that earlier. Eating bogies.
That's like picking, they're like combined with picking
Yeah.
your nose, right?
Yeah, that's that. And then I think the last one I was close to taking, but I didn't. Is like not throwing away dirty tissues. Like
Yeah, we said that earlier, didn't we? Leave
it's
them.
just like if there's a tissue on the table, and like even if it's just a tissue that you've used to wipe your mouth off after you've eaten, like, and I walk in, I don't know what's on that tissue, and then I've got to clean up your fucking tissues. Like it's gross. Like I don't want to touch that. It's gross. Honestly.
Do you remember when we moved you into your old house and those tissues down the back of that bed? My God.
That's like dustpan and brush and like 3
It was
meters
just
away.
like, don't think about it, just
Just
get
get
rid of
rid.
it.
Yeah.
Just
Piles
get
of
rid.
tissues and cutlery.
Yeah, and cutlery.
Yeah.
I had one more
Mm.
that was dog related again. So I've witnessed people, you know, like how everyone gets like sleepy dust in their eyes, and dogs get it too, and people will pick it out of their dog's eye and then feed it to their dog.
Oh.
And it's just disgusting.
Again?
I don't know why.
We could have a little tissue.
Yeah, get a tissue to wipe it away. That's what a normal person would do. But yeah, I've seen
And then
people
throw the
like.
tissue away.
And seen people take it out, and then the dogs are all. I don't know why. I think dogs are naturally just like they'll try and clear up.
The dogs
like, their
will
own-
eat poop, right?
Yeah. Like I guess it's not disgusting, but why is a human encouraging them to eat it? Yeah, no, it's not. Yeah, anyway. But I didn't do it. So.
Yeah, no, that's a good one.
That's grim.
Right, so we'll just
Run
recap
through it.
and then we'll get out of it. So I went first. I had bare feet out on public transport, not cleaning the toilet, not picking up dog poop, not covering your mouth when sneezing or coughing, and period sex. Rob,
Like 1980s. like the 20s. 1920s sex.
Rob had not washing regularly, smoking, not putting the toilet seat down, spitting, and biting your nails. Hannah had leaving hair in the shower area, picking spots on other people, chewing with your mouth open, long toenails, and eating food from your beard.
Or just having food in your beard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, I think one thing I forgot to mention was I try and not do it, but it's so hard. But when you shave and you leave hairs all over the sink,
Oh yeah.
that one's gross. Like, I know it's just your face hair, but I think seeing random hairs, at least that one, you know it's not pubes, so you're fine. But that one is gross as well. But yeah.
Do it over a bag, and then you just bang in the bin,
Mm,
or bang in the toilet, and then not actual bag in the
I
toilet.
remember,
empty the bag in the
so
toilet.
like I've had a bath, and then, well, I've had a bath, had a shower, and shaved my legs, and then I've gone in to go like dry myself off and like pull the plug out and everything, and then like accidentally had a nap, and I remember waking up and being like, oh, I didn't do the thing, and then ran back, and somebody had already done it, and like sent you a text being like, I'm really sorry, I forgot to wash up.
Oh, that's another one.
And the
I
dog has a
just
beard.
thought of no. Yeah, if you go for a bath and you've like scrubbed yourself properly, and there's just like hair and skin cells and grossness
Like,
on
the rim.
the
The
rim
rim.
of the bath. People who don't wash the bath after using it are gross.
Or having a
Dog
bath
shame.
after like a really big sporting event.
But that's
Yeah.
not gross. Like you,
Well, it's gross if you haven't showered away
the
dirt.
the first dirt, yeah.
you're bathing to become clean, right? But now you're just
Sitting in it.
You're
Right.
sitting in your own
Sitting in your
dirt.
own
Yeah,
dirt.
I hate baths. That's why. I will always either shower first to get rid of that, or shower after to get rid of it. Because baths are just
There should be a
generally
relaxant,
gross.
not a cleaning process.
yes. But yeah, I think it was a good one. I think that you guys are saying, "Oh, I was struggling to come up with some," but I think we went deep. I think, and we there were probably another 5 or 10 we could have drafted. So
you
Yeah,
just
not
keep
bad.
going throughout the day.
Yeah, we'll keep finding them.
yeah,
We'll keep
maybe we'll do version 2.0. All the pics taken, can't go again. New one,
revisited.
revisited, drafts revisited. But yeah, thanks for watching. That's been the Rebirth podcast.
See you soon.
Yeah, bye.